Hello, greetings and salutations. Welcome back to the BFC. I hope you guys are having a great day. Yes, I want to talk a little Cyberlux, and we got some news today. We had an article today from the Wall Street Journal. Great PR. I mean, these guys are featured on Fox News. They're getting articles in the Wall Street Journal. They're getting legitimate things done, and I really think that Mark Schmidt going to Ukraine and putting all paperwork on the back burner, that was the sacrifice he was willing to make to build his business. Now we got to play catch up. And so I know a lot of you guys are like, yeah, we do, because I want to buy more shares. And I'm in that boat. At these levels, you want to buy a company like this. Well, this is not financial advice. I want to buy a company like this because clearly they have a product that is being needed and admired and acquired by not only the Department of Defense, but people that are in war. All right. And obviously this is proving to be beneficial and helpful to them in this. So I want to get into this article here that was released today, and it was a breath of fresh air. I know a lot of you are excited, a lot of you are pissed that you can't buy more, but it is what it is. So let me just pull this thing up, and I gotta sort of be quick today. I can't be like too crazy. Can't be hanging out all day on the YouTube. It was a long week, and just so you guys know, I will not be posting much next week because I will be gone. I will be on vacation. Unfortunately. But I will touch base. I will definitely be touching base on Sunday because Sunday is the 1-year anniversary of the Buffalo Fireside Chats. And thank you to all of you who have subscribed. And hey, if you're watching this video, subscribe. It's a good time. We're just hanging out. This isn't a hype stock channel. This is just a hanging out and covering the stocks that I'm interested in, you're interested in, and just sharing a good bourbon from time to time too. I love the article title here: How a Penny Stock Company Sold Pentagon on Small Drones for Ukraine. Wall Street Journal. All right, and it talks about how they've approved $32 billion in security assistance for Kyiv for this defense of Ukraine, and then it talks about Cyberlux here, and there's a lot in this article. I'm going to put it in the description below so you guys could read through this if you haven't already. But Cyberlux Corporation, a penny stock company traded on the over-the-counter market, recently made a foray into the drone production and had pitched the Pentagon for Ukraine business without luck. So then it goes on to talk about how they pretty much circumvented everything. Now, 8 months later, the Pentagon appears set to buy the Cyberlux K8 and deliver the machinery to Ukraine. And it's really remarkable because I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think there's a lot more going on, because this is great. I love this quote here from Mr. Schmidt. We're a virus that's inside the body of the DoD, said Mr. Schmidt of the company's path to the Pentagon, referring to the Department of Defense. We're either going to influence the way they do things in the future or be ejected from the body. So you could just tell he's passionate about trying to secure these deals, and congratulations, you have done it. A lot of us knew that they would be successful. And you got to ask yourself, why is this so important? There are tons of drone companies out there, but I think this right here is something that I touched on before. DJI, all right? And let's take a look. It says, at the start of the war, Ukrainian forces were using drones produced by China's DJI technology, effective low-cost models that had come to dominate the U.S. hobbyist market. But Ukraine and American officials grew concerned that the Chinese drones, which the U.S. government had already stopped using, posed a security risk and began seeking alternatives. Yes, you really don't want to work hand-in-hand with a company that is geared as or seen as sympathetic to the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. And it says here, DJI has previously stated that it had suspended activity in both Russia and Ukraine in April, and that the company doesn't collect data from flights. Yeah, whatever. I don't know if I believe that or not. Our products are for civilian use only, a DJI spokeswoman said. We have never manufactured military-grade equipment. Well, you know who has. We're going right in, and it's Cyberlux. They're taking advantage of this opportunity. So good job. Cyberlux, whose main business for the past 2 decades has been in long-duration LED lights, is new to the drone market. In March last year, it bought Catalyst Machine Works, a small Houston-area drone maker that specializes in quadcopters, also known as cinelifters, for racing leagues, as well as film and TV production. Cinelifters, I like saying that. So it goes on to say, basically, the path that they had to take just to get in there and demonstrate their product. And so it talks about how and I got to give this cat credit. Mark Schmidt, cheers to you, man, because to hop over to Poland and go right to the front lines of where the war is happening is unbelievable, and that just shows their dedication to get the product out there and really take advantage and be opportunistic for something that you could help out the Ukrainian people. Now, like I said, it doesn't matter what side you're on at this point. I'm looking at this from a solely how this is going to affect Cyberlux, because obviously I own shares. But listen, I know there's a lot of you guys that think that we shouldn't be spending a ridiculous amount of money for a place where our soldiers aren't even. And I get both sides of the coin. I totally do. And I'm not going to take a stance on it on this channel. Hey, if you really want my opinion, just DM me and I'll tell you what I think. Do I think a lot of money is being spent here? Absolutely. And I'm glad that a company I'm invested in is getting a slice of the pie. But it's all, when you zoom out, it's still an unfortunate situation that we're even in this debacle with Russia, unfortunately. But enough of that stuff. But it goes into describe how right here, the Cyberlux K8 zipped across a field toward a static armored personal carrier, trailed by another drone fitted with a video camera that captured the explosion as the drone made contact with the vehicle and relayed the footage to a screen visible to the soldiers and officials present. So it goes on. It says that they requested, Ukrainian Defense Ministry requested 1,000 K8 drones from the U.S. European Command. So long story short, they got the drones, all right? This is really, really remarkable, and I do think this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think that they're going to be working hand in hand with other countries and supplying them through the DoD, through this funding, to get them the drones that they need to help push the Russians back. And I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to get into the ins and outs of the actual military conflict itself, but I am going to look at it from how this is affecting Cyberlux. And I'll tell you, with the whole CE, it goes into talk about all that. With the whole CE situation, this company should be flying right now. If the stock should be flying, no pun intended. If that CE was off, and so a lot of us want to buy more. I know many people that are repositioning funds, depositing funds to buy Cyberlux the minute it becomes available. And listen, I'm going to put this in the link in the description below, just because I want to share it with you. I want you guys to actually read it. I hate having to do a quickie today, but sometimes when you're busy, that's what you got to do. So, I'm excited as a shareholder. You look at the fact that this thing has no buying pressure coming from American retail investors, and this thing, it jammed up to high of a 0045 today with Canadian traders, primarily, and people that are not being able to put their own money in. So I'm looking at this thing that I think this thing is going to fly. I think this is I think they're going to initiate a share buyback as soon as that CE comes off. There's a perfect opportunity for them to do it, because they could buy back a ton of shares at a very, very bargain price. So I don't know. I'm excited. You guys should all be excited if you're holding. Like I said, I know some of you guys that sold on the way down, and you weren't able to buy more now because, well, like I said, the CE. But I honestly think that we're going to get filings soon. These guys are on the map now. These guys have been on Fox News, Wall Street Journal. They're not going to be down here forever. They're building a legitimate business through their UAS systems. So I don't know. I'm totally jacked up about this. So as you could tell, and listen, that's all I got for you today. I hate having to be so quick. Like I say, I'm quick. I was gonna crack an off joke, but you never know who's watching. You guys have a good day. Remember, there's more that binds us than breaks us, and I hope you be back here tomorrow with JP Backwell. So have a good night.